Hey everybody, it's Mark Allen V here. So tonight I want to talk to you about my song Every Step. It's a track that's off my debut album, These Lines. And on the album, the song actually has a subtitle in parentheses that says gospel version. That's because there are two versions of this song, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute. So the origin of the song goes back to the spring of '92. I just finished off with my finals for the semester. I was heading home for the summer, going to stay at my parents'. And I remember driving down the highway, and on the radio came a song from Mr. Big. They just released a brand new tune, and I believe it was called Just Take My Heart. And in that song was a verse that goes something to the effect of, here we are about to take the final step now. And those words, final step, it reminded me a lot of that poem, which I believe is called Footprints in the Sand. And for those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's basically about the narrator meeting God and looking back on their life. And life is being represented by a sandy beach. And along the beach are two sets of footprints, one being the narrator's, the other being God, walking side by side. But at one point in time, it goes down to just one set of footprints. And the narrator asks God, says, why at my darkest times in my life did you leave? And God's response was, I didn't leave, I was carrying you. It's like, wow, that has always just really hit me. It just really touches me. And it's not just from the spirituality aspect of it, but the imagery and the symbolism involved. Plus, it's almost kind of like a call to arms. It's kind of like, you know what? Sometimes we all need to be able to lean on someone or have someone lean on us, right? So I was thinking about that poem, I was thinking about that song, and I came up with the line, with every step, I will catch you if you fall. And that's, the rest of the song just fell into place after that. And that's exactly what the song is about. It's about somebody singing to either a significant other or a family member or a friend or just a person in need, says, hey, I got your back. I'm here for you. If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. So, yeah, definitely one of my favorite songs, like a lot of them. So fast forward about 10 years, and I finally save up my pennies to buy a Pro Tools rig. And I decide I'm going to put out a little 4-song CD, a little 4-song EP. And this is before digital distribution, so you actually had to mix and master and press CDs. And so I went ahead and recorded that. That was going to be, every step was going to be one of the tracks on there. And the version that's on that is, I call it the rock version, but it's more of kind of an adult contemporary ballad kind of thing. And so yeah, pressed 500 of those CDs. I think I still have about 450 of them laying around, but it's fun. You know, I just gave them away as gifts. And I think that, you know, one of these days I may go ahead and just release that digitally. Just what the heck, you know, it might be in my archives, or I just may go ahead and put it out there on Spotify and just see what happens, right? Anyway, so a few years after that, I was plunking around on my guitar one night, and I kind of came up with this really cool bluesy rock solo, and had some cool licks in there I hadn't played before, and I just really kind of fell in love with the solo. And I started, you know, kind of playing over the chords and kind of humming a little bit of a melody, just kind of building a song. And I just remember starting to sing the words to every step to the melody I was writing. It's like, oh, wait a minute. That is how that song should be sung. It needs to be more of a gospel-y, bluesy song. Not, I mean, the adult contemporary version is fine, but this needs to be a gospel song. So that's the version that you now hear on These Lines. And yeah, I'm really proud of that one. It was a lot of fun trying to mimic a choir, doing all the vocals myself. But yeah, it's all part of the fun of recording your own stuff. So anyway, so the song is Every Step. Gospel version is what you'll hear on this record, and I hope you like it. Thanks a lot for listening.